Good afternoon, everybody. Fanman Steve here once again. It is Tuesday, September the 19th. Fall is just a few short days away. Some others are getting ready to take the AC units out, and some others, if I'd known any better, are using their fans a lot more around this time. Throughout the spring and going into the summer, fans around here particularly are in use through times of sleep or other occasional uses. This time, however, which is my time, is when fans will be going into use more time. And so this is going to be fall startup video number 2. This is a Lasko Cool Colors 20 box fan, and I'm sure that you're all familiar with this fan. This is actually one of the very last fans that we bought before we moved from our old location. We bought this on a vacation we were on, and not particularly my favorite, but they're good to have in certain circumstances. Definitely better than the 3733 if I'd known any better. Basically everything that is to be expected with these fans. 5-pedal blade set, and the fuse plug with the blue prong. There's the carrying handle and the knob. Pretty much everything is original. However, the feet, fortunately the feet, we still have the feet to them, but they're broken, and I do plan of a way how to get that repaired eventually. Fan is a little dirty, nothing too excessive, and so that's why I'm going to be doing a cleaning of this today, and likely a service. These come in the colors such as blue and black, and of course this one purple. These have I think these are a bit more powerful than the typical 3733. With these, I'm pretty sure that this is this is a PSC motor with a higher rated capacitor, which make these even more powerful with the thicker, heavier blade set, which gives it better performance. Not bad quality fans. But with that being said, I have seen many of these fans, even fans that I had owned and fans on YouTube by other fan collectors, that have lasted for a long time. They've lasted well up to 5 or 6 years and have never quit. But however, these fans do tend to suffer the lack of maintenance and the proper care. And these fans are bought, they're pulled out of the box, they're ran until they lock up due to lack of lubrication, and they get dirty, and dust and dirt clog up the motors and it burns them out, or they're just not needed anymore and they're tossed aside. But however, with the proper care alone and maintenance of these fans, just like any other fans, they prevent problems, and they do tend to last a long time, which is my motto for these fans, both vintage and modern. And I also learned of this from Jordan Yu. So let's get some information off the bottom here. Let's see if we can see it. It's sort of printed, but it shouldn't be too hard to see. There is the date right there. It's a 2001 to 2002 model. It's not wanting to focus, but I'll read it out to you. So this fan's maybe about a couple of years old. There's the power rating. I think it's 120 volts and 0.8 amp and 60 hertz. Okay, so there is the back of the fan, pretty much the same identical thing with the 3733. The front, however, which was a similar design to some of the other more advanced Lasco box fans of their products, such as the Weather Shield and some other fans that I had seen, which delivers better airflow, to say the least, which definitely makes these even better than the 3733. See if we can have a look in the inside of the motor here. And yep, it is slightly dirty. Definitely going to be giving this a good cleaning. And from the looks of it, this is a shaded pole motor. There's the wiring up in there if you can see it. Okay, so since I am going to be performing the cleaning and service outside, I'll go ahead and I will take the fan apart, and then I will clean it. It doesn't appear to be excessively dirty, so I don't think that soap and water will be necessary. So I'll clean it up best I can with a brush. And as for the motor, I'll just be cleaning it manually. I'll just clean it out with a toothbrush and oil it, and this should be good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing outside and get this thing disassembled. Okay, so upon doing this, it's basically same simple instructions. Just requires a Phillips head screwdriver. Both of the guards are mounted in with 6 Phillips head screws. So go ahead and get these removed. Always hold on to these too, by the way, because these are very handy for, keeping up with hardware, to where you don't lose them. Definitely don't want to lose the screws. So I just, for as long as I've been working on fans, I've been saving, these little containers. Okay, so that's the guard from the inside. It is pretty dirty. I'm just gonna knock that off with a brush. I think would be most necessary. And there's the blade set there. Basically all you have to do is just give it a little takes a little force. It comes right off. Okay, same thing with the back guard. Ah, damn it! I really do not like this tripod. That guard doesn't appear to be as filthy as the front. Okay. Next step for the chassis is getting the knob removed. Sometimes these can be easy to remove, but in some cases, if necessary, just take a flathead screwdriver, give it a little force, and it should pop right up. Probably could have used a thicker one, but I think that'll do just fine. Switch is mounted on, and it's just kind of twisted and locked in place. So basically, what you have to do is just take and give it a little force, twist it around, and it should lock right out of place without any damage being done. I cannot stand the crappy substance that is used to hold the wires onto the motor mount. That has got to be the most inefficient thing that I have seen on a box fan. The rest is pretty much getting the motor removed. Nothing too complicated. Pretty much you're going to know what screws go where. Last one. Okay. The motor is free from the fan. Okay, so there it is. So what I'll do is that I'll just clean this all off with a brush. So I'm just going to grab me a brush and I will be right back. Okay, so now we can turn our focus to the motor here. This is basically has this little black attachment that goes over it, which mounts onto the to the fan box. So we're just going to remove these. Now before I move this, I'm going to go ahead and re-unattach the capacitor. Let's go ahead and I'll clean this up. Could be the oil. Certain that it is. Maybe I won't have to oil this. I'm not exactly sure.
Now I am marking this to where I'm pretty sure that I'll know exactly how to put this all back together, just so that it's not going to turn into a freak show, or if I don't have to go back to correct anything once I do get it reassembled. Second. Sometimes the best way to do it, if you are servicing these motors for the first time, is cleaning it manually. Because from what I've learned, that after the first service, basically all it'll come down to is basically just something as simple as maybe just cleaning it out that way, just blowing it with compressed air and just oiling it through the front, because after oiling it, it probably won't need to be lubricated again for a long time. I don't know if it's dust or if that is the material, if that is the oil wick. I'm sure that it's the oil wick, so I'll try not to mess with that. Go ahead and do the other side. Here comes the rooster. Okay. 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 So I think that's about the best it's going to get with the motor. Okay. The best way that you want to clean the bearings on these particular motors, I have seen others do it with paper towels or pipe cleaners. How I have always done it is that I'll just use a Q-tip. Just take a Q-tip and just clean it out. Hopefully you can see all of this. I want to get that as clean as possible. I think that'll work. Man, these birds just have to get right in my workspace. Okay, so this is the shaft here. I'll just knock that off with a toothbrush. Knock it off with a toothbrush. Okay. Try to get that back in alignment with the housing properly. Okay, so I'm just going to apply about 5 to 10 drops of oil around the wick here. It's optional, but apply some to the back if you have to. Looks like it's free spinning. Just apply maybe like a few drops to the front here. You don't want to be too excessive with the front. Okay. Alright. Looks like we're good to go here. Now we can do the reassembly. Tighten them up. You don't want to be too forceful, but just make sure that it's firm and tightened evenly to where the shaft will be in alignment with the bearings. It's very important. If it gets a little stiff, just take the screwdriver and just tap it around a bit to where it'll get it loose. Okay, that looks to be very free spinning. I'll add just a dab of oil here into the front. Okay. Great. Okay, so the the capacitor attaches to this end here, so I'm pretty sure that that's the way that it goes. Fasten these. Again, you don't want to be too forceful. Just firm enough to where it's going to hold it in place. Everything will be in alignment. Okay. Okay, so now the reassembly begins. Make sure thing is orientation here. Okay. Okay, time to test it. Oh yeah. Very smooth running, no vibration whatsoever. Very well balanced. Very powerful. With the feet not being attached, I'm having to hold on to it. Okay, there we go. Medium speed. And now the low. Very, very relaxing low speed. Okay, turn it back to the high and we'll get a coast down. And off. Excellent spin down time. Within the next few days or so, it'll get even better. Well, there you go, everybody. This is good to go for the fall. Can't wait to get these things in the window. So there you have it. Coin in service of Lasco Cool Colors box fan, early fall startup 2023. Hope that you all have enjoyed. Comment, subscribe, and more to come. Bye bye.